Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name is David and this is my channel. So today we're going to talk about, it's got to be the most important thing. It's where everything kind of became backwards for all of us, and it is the cause of all of our struggles and our resistance. And that is simply, the world has nothing to give us. It looks like it does. If you look from our perspective, absolutely, I want that career. I would love to have that relationship. Man, that car would be fun to drive. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want this money. I mean, there's a lot out there. Not to mention, I want this to be different, and I wish people would be like this, and I wish I could change the world this way. I mean, there is a lot that we want. Can you feel that? Sit from that place for a second of what do you want? And then say to yourself, where is it at? Well, it's here, and it's here, and it's here. And it's outside of me, and I really want it. So now there's a place of lack inside of you. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I've learned in my life that that feeling of missing, that feeling of I need, the feeling of I really want, but it's not here, that split of I'm here and I want this, that is what's causing all of the resistance. And you have to sit with that. That's what's causing all of the resistance. Now, why? Simply because spirit, that bigger part of you, that higher self, knows one very important thing, that what you extend out is what comes back. So you have to give in order to receive. And this is the truth. This is the beginning of true wisdom and understanding for all of us. Is if you look where you're at right now, let's say you're watching this video and you're in your house or wherever you're at, look around. Everything you see is your creation. We've talked about that's all, and you're interpreting this energy into matter. But as you interpret it, you're giving it all its life. Now think about that. You're giving it all its life. It's like Genesis. God said, it shall be, and it was good. Guess what? That's what you're doing right now. God has given us that power as a creator to, as we create, we give it all life. Wow, that's amazing. As you're looking out at that picture on your wall, you're giving it life. That picture could be just as good to you as the Mona Lisa, and there would be no difference between the two, because there isn't. You're giving the Mona Lisa life. You're giving this life, you're giving that life. And as you give it life, you will feel it back. You have now extended love and appreciation to your creations, through your creations. And now you will extend that back to you and therefore give it back to you in order to extend it out again. Does that make sense? So as you look around at each particular thing, say to yourself, that right there wants my love and appreciation. What else is it there for? The picture on the wall, why would it be there if it didn't want to be appreciated and loved? Why would it be there if it didn't want to be enjoyed immensely by somebody, each person? See, I have a little poodle mix, and man, that dog is wonderful and beautiful. I'm sure you guys know those dog lovers out there. And he will jump up in my lap and nuzzle his head in there. And there's a feeling of, I want to be loved. Now, we all know what that feels like with our dog. They want to cuddle with us. But what does he know that I have forgotten? He's giving love, isn't he? He's going in and giving his creation because he knows that he's still receiving me. So he's giving me love in order to receive it back. What happens is that we walk around the world and we want from it. It's like wanting from a mirror. What is a mirror ever going to give us? I can want, man, this coffee better taste good. This clothes better fit me well and better make me look good. Do you see? These people better come into my business. And then we ask ourselves, what are we giving? As you put those clothes on, are you saying, man, I feel wonderful. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you my love and appreciation. Thank you. And I'm going to choose to see you as comfortable and loving and wonderful and beautiful. And then I'm going to put it on. You see, you're making the clothes, never, ever the other way. Before you drink that coffee, I'm going to give you my appreciation and love. Thank you. As you look around the world, look, they're all your creations. They're all your children, so to speak. You are the father. You are the mother. You see what I'm saying? These are your children, your creations. So as we understand that idea, then give them life, give them your appreciation, give them your love. There's a quote from Abraham Hicks that I love very much. He goes, instead of wanting from a place of lack, appreciate. Just walk out and appreciate your life from where it is. Now you are abundant simply because you're just appreciating what's already here. And as we appreciate, she goes, the doors will open and the blessings will come. And it's such a true statement. If you want that synchronicity to really flow through you and you want source to come in so you can feel that river moving and bringing everything to you, because it is, then the idea in order to move in the direction of the river of your desires is to appreciate and love your life, to recognize that every person, you think about anyone, what makes someone angry and frustrated? Not being appreciated. What makes someone really lonely and depressed? Not being appreciated, right? Only because they don't understand that they have to go out and love and appreciate their creations in order to feel it back. So perhaps they're waiting for all of it to appreciate and love them. And they're never going to receive it that way. That's what Spirit knows. If we want to connect to Spirit, we have to learn to give in order to receive. If you do not love your money and appreciate your money and find fun with your money, then it will elude you and it will not come in. If you do not love and appreciate yourself and your dreams and your desires and who you are and what makes you special, so to speak, and where your passion and your excitement lies, then everything will stay away from you. If we wait for the world to bless us, we'll be waiting forever because we'll be holding back our blessing towards the world. This is what causes all of the block. Think about it. The only way anything comes to us is by giving first. Giving through your imagination, giving through your passion, giving through your excitement, giving to your love, or just walking around the world and allowing it to be as it is, so therefore you're not pushing against it or resisting it. So you have to kind of really look at where you're resisting the things that you're asking for. That's where all the constriction is. I want that, but it needs to come to me. When that comes, then I'll believe it. Dave, I can't believe that I'm going to be this until it comes. But that's not the way it works. You have to move in the direction of your passion and excitement so that the universe can give you all the cooperative components in order to move you in that direction and allow it to flow towards you. Do you see? You are a creator and you are creating with the divine, which is beautiful. So all each one of us have to do is move in the direction of our passion, and all the components will come from the universe itself in order to move us in that direction. That's why the belief is so important. First, hope. I hope that this can happen. I hope it's going to happen. At least I can start moving in the direction of what I believe through hope. Then from there, there's a belief or faith. There's faith. I have faith that something, it's going to be good. Everything's going to flow to me. And then there's a belief, and then there's a knowing, and then it manifests. So it seems like a big gap. But as we sit back and look, and I recommend this, take some time today to do this. Look out in the world and say, everything that I'm looking at wants me to love it into existence, wants me to give it life. Give your drinks life. Give your house life. Walk down and give it life. Almost like, guess what? It doesn't have it until you look at it, until you experience it, until you acknowledge it. Abraham Hicks would also say that every person will stand on their head to please you. That doesn't feel like that, does it? But what person doesn't want you to acknowledge them? What person doesn't want you to appreciate them? I know that there is only two types of people. One that is either giving us all love at the time, they're giving love. Or two, another one that wants to receive love. Why? Because they have forgotten themselves to give first in order to receive. Can you see? So they're going to be angry and frustrated, and their energy is going to be down. We don't have to avoid them. We can learn to give them in order to receive ourselves. As we give them our love and appreciation, even just our ear to listen, not to their problems, but to listen to see what comes through, what source is giving to us in order to give them our truths, just a little bit. As they complain, perhaps things are getting better. Or you know what? I believe in you and I have faith in you. Just that little bit of what's not coming through their own mind to themselves. And as we give, we receive it back. The more we understand this, the more we won't be afraid of life. We won't be afraid of what we have to say. We won't be afraid of our gifts and our passions and our excitements that we want to give to the world. Each of us wants to contribute something to this world because it is our creation. Not to change an outside source that doesn't exist, but to extend love and appreciation through the gift that has been given to us through God in order to receive back and then encourage others to do the same. Because each one of us are in a place right now of giving to our creations in order to receive back. If you're with somebody and we're intimate and we're holding each other or even making love, and there's a feeling of, I want from you, it's never going to be fun. If you give to them your love and your appreciation and your joy, and you hold them and you caress them, you will receive that back. And then they will have an opportunity to give to you in order to receive back. So can you see how we kind of got it backwards a little bit? As this video, I am giving to you my wisdom and my channeling of source and my love and my passion and my excitement for doing this, for expressing this and for sharing this. But you are also giving me your attention and your passion and your love as far as receiving it. Can you see? We're both giving. There's no getting from anyone. If someone comes in and says, well, let me see what he has to say. Well, okay, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. They're not going to receive much. If they walk in with an open mind and saying, I'm going to receive something, I'm going to give them my attention and my love and my appreciation, they're going to receive much. But not because of what's coming from me, but what is being given by them. It is a giving world. As a martial art teacher, if I have someone coming in and saying, well, let me see how this martial art is, I'll see what I think. You're never going to receive anything. There's no open, there's no giving, there's no passion, there's no excitement. But those that are excited and passionate and giving and feeling it back, they're going to receive a whole lot. And guess what? You can go from every single martial art with that idea, and guess what? It'll all be good. It doesn't have to be compared. It doesn't have to be competed. We compete and compare so much because we're trying to get. But if you realize through synchronicity, you can give a little bit here and receive. You can give a little bit here and receive. You can give a little bit here and receive. I always think, I don't need to engulf one meal and just kill it. I can have a little bit of meal here and enjoy it, a little bit of meal here, a little bit of here, and I can try new things with the wonderful contrast of this world just by simply giving in order to receive. So take a second. Breathe. And as you breathe, by the way, breathe in, give that breath love and appreciation. Feel the life not coming from the breath, but coming from you through the breath. The next time you hold your pet, don't get from them. Give them your appreciation and love and recognize how it comes back. The next time you shake someone's hand, give them your appreciation, your attention, your presence, and watch it come back. We are getting nothing from anyone, nothing from this world. You are only getting back what you are giving first and foremost. And the more we understand that, the more, guess what? You have all the power. Because what you give, you will receive. And as you give it more, as you believe in the direction of your passion, and you move in the direction and you give it your attention, you give it your excitement, you move in the direction of your excitement, you believe, you have faith, and you know that you're not getting anything from that journey. You're not getting anything from that person or from that adventure. You're giving it. Do you see? The Grand Canyon means nothing if no one's there to give it its love and appreciation and its splendor and its extraordinariness. You see, you are the gift, not the world. And that's where we get confused. We believe the world is here to give us the gift. You are the gift. Take that in. Understand that belief and that power and feel who you are. Each one of us. We are the essence of God. We are the perfection of God. But until we see that perfection of which we are and that essence of which we are out there, we will never feel it in here. Does that make sense? You've got to see it out there. You've got to put it out there. You've got to see abundance. You got to look out in the world and let people be. Yes, there are a lot of people that do not understand that what they give, they receive. So therefore, they have caused a huge mess in their life. But they will learn from that mess. They will learn from those issues and problems just as we all have. and they will learn this truth, and then they will give. You can't get it wrong. You can't make mistakes. You can't fail. You can only be the eternalness of who you are. But until you give what you want yourself to be, who you really are, to your creations, then you cannot receive it back. And that's the trick. You see, the world has got to match you. And as you give the world love, as you look out in the world and see only perfection of God, as you look out in the world and see the abundance everywhere you look, and as you look out in the world and see the beauty of all that we all are, then it will then be given back to you tenfold. And now the energy can flow. But as long as we look out in that world and see anything else, it will also come back to us. We have all the power. Celebrate that. Such a beautiful thing. Thank you guys very much for listening. And as always, I really appreciate, keep on sending your comments. I love answering any questions you guys might have. So please feel free to put them in the comment list. And like this video if you're enjoying it, so I know that you're out there, and subscribe. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.